All right, welcome to COMANDOLIN. Today taking a look at Fisherman's Blues by the Waterboys. Man, just a powerhouse of a song back from 85, 86, something like that. But just, the thing I like about the song, A, it's awesome. And B, this can appeal to players of every level. You know, if you're just starting out, it's only 4 chords and they can be just of the 2-finger variety. In fact, they need to be, for the most part, of the 2-finger variety. And so it's super easy to play along with, but then it's got a ripping violin solos. I mean, just spectacular. That work great on the 8-stringer here. So if you're a little more advanced and want to take on the fiddle solos as well, we're going to talk about those. We're going to play along with the thing. We're going to put up the tabs. More of a deep dive. It's going to be a little bit longer than my usual videos, but you know, we got a lot to cover here. But hey, before we jump in, be sure to subscribe down below. COMANDOLIN, there's all these lessons and tutorials and things. And of course, there will be links below for your various Patreons, merch store, PayPal. Perhaps most importantly, let me know where you're watching from in the world so I can put a pin on my map here for you. But hey, let's just jump right in here. Waterboys, Fisherman's Blues. All right, so let's check it out here. Super simple chord progression, just 4 chords in the whole song. And the super easy 2-finger versions work just great of the G chord. Open, open, 2nd on the A, 3rd on the G, or 3rd on the high E. To an F. And to sound really authentic, here's a good F. 1 on the high E, open A, 3rd on the D, and 5 on the G. A minor, which is 2 on the G, 2 on the E, or sorry, it's an E note, but 2 on the D and 3 on the A. So 2, 2, and 3, and open E. And to a C chord, which is just our basic, you know, open, 2, 3, and open. So once again, G, F, A minor, C is the whole song. You can do the simplest strum you need. It can just go chord, or you know, note, chord, if you need to. Still sounds great. Only difference is in the chorus, coming out of the chorus, going into the solos. It'll just stop on the A minor. But so let's check it out here. I'm going to play along with the actual song. And then we'll look at the solos and stuff. So here it's G, F, A minor, C. So G, F, A minor, C. All right, so this is literally you could, if you're in a band or something, you can get by just knowing the chorus. So at the very beginning of the song, you know, the guitar starts on the G chord, goes to this F. Now when the guitar goes to the A minor, the fiddle comes in with this big dramatic E note. And the way we're going to make ours as big and dramatic as we can on this little guy is we're going to slide up. Here's an E note, 7th fret of the A string, and we're going to double it with the open high E. And let's slide up into that and use our middle finger here because it's the most powerful finger, so you can really get some meat into that. But just one note, we sit on this, you know, the fiddle can just hold this E note. We kind of have to, whoops, we kind of have to keep hitting it. And then it's real easy just to take that finger and slide it down to the 3rd fret and just sit on the C chord, because now, you know, it's where the guitar player goes to the C chord, so that's the end of the progression. So again, guitar does this G, F, to the C. All right, carrying on here. So coming out of that intro, now when the whole band kicks in here, there's an actual mandolin part, so we're not even copying the fiddle part here, so this is handy. Now I'm going to put the tabs up here. Now I've tabbed it out in the simplest form because there's many ways we can go about this, but here's what we're going to do. Let's look at it first. It's going to be this high, same chords, just different inversions. So it's going to be a G, but this time we're doing a different G. We're 7th fret here on the G string, 5th fret on the middle 2, and 7th fret on the high E. And really, I mean, the top 2 strings are the main harmonies here, but we're playing the same chord progression. So it's G, and then a little melody just with your pinky on the 8, and you take it right back off to the 7. And take this whole shape and just move it down to the F position. Just move it down 2 frets. So G, F. Now from here, and F, I should say 5, 3, 3, and 5, same shape. Now, we're gonna, there's notes that kind of lead to the next chords, right? Transition notes, if you will. So, reach up with your pinky and grab that 7 again. Now we're gonna move to the A minor, but this time, our A minor is gonna be up here. 7, 7, and 8. So just looking at that part, it's going to be G, F, A minor, and from the A minor, we're going to reach up. Our little moving note is the 10th fret on the high E, and then our C chord, way up here, check it out, 10, 10, and 12. And then this little melody that walks back into the main chords again. 13, 12, 10, and 8. But you're going to finger it like this. 13, 12, 10, and 8. So let's put that together here. It's just G, F, A minor, C. Whoops, you're really cramming them in there. Now on the recording, now here's where we start to vary this. You take this and tremolo it. Which is, you know, what the song does. And really, when you're tremoloing it, you just concentrate mostly on these top 2 strings. It's hard to, you're not going to tremolo all. You're not going to tremolo all of them. You're probably just going to be aiming at the top half of the strings here. Tremolo that little walk down. So you could do it the tremolo way. You could kind of combine the two. You could just be rocking on the chorus. So you could do that if you wanted to. There's a bunch of ways to go about it, but that's the main melody. You could do a single note, right? If you really want to, there's just ways to vary it, but I've tabbed it out in just the simplest form. And so that's our intro solo. And every time it does the chorus in the song, it goes to, you know, this is what comes behind it, except for it will stop on the A minor and go into the solos. We'll look at that. Let's keep moving on here. All right, let's check that out. Let's do that full open here, and then we'll look at the middle solos. Here comes the F. Here comes us. And the E note down. All right, and then it goes into the verses, which is going to be our chords. Heck, we'll let it go a little bit. All right, through it again. A minor. All right, chorus. Here's our thing again. All right, so we're up to the solos. All right, let's talk about these violin solos here that are coming up. Comes out of the chorus that we're just looking at. They will stop on the A minor here, and the whole band will go into the G to start the progression over. And when it does, the violin plays this big swooning G note. And the best I can replicate this, I think, on the mandolin is just on our G chord, just usual G, 2 here, 3. But unlike a normal G, we're going to bar these top 2 strings with this finger so that we can just take this note on and off on the 3rd fret without this finger here moving at all. 4 times, and this little melody, 3, 5, 3 to the open, and the band will go to the F chord, and we're going to play this melody, which is 1st fret, open, 1st to the 3rd on the E, and then walking down, 1st, open, 3rd on the A. So first time up, 2nd time down. Now the actual fiddle player in the band, a lot of times he hammers that note on and off, which is, of course, a great variation. I'm just tabbing this out in the simplest way here. Now the band goes to the A minor, and we'll do just like before, open A, sliding into this doubling of the A, 7th fret, or doubling of the E here, 7th fret and open E. And again, the violin, the fiddle, and the real song will just hold that note. We're just going to have to keep hitting it for the whole beat. I'm just going to write it out in, the simple form. But we're just going to hold that for the whole beat and then move it down to the C. 3rd fret here, 2nd. So. All right, let's play along with it, and then we'll talk about the 2nd solo here. So it's coming into the chorus. A minor. And here we go, G chord. Right? All right, so it goes into the verse, right? I'm trying to limit the amount of the song I actually play in the background because I'm never 100% sure of the copyright laws. So, it does this twice too for another verse. And into another chorus. So for the second solo, it starts on the same thing. It's kind of the main violin theme, right? We're gonna do this again. But now when we get to when the band goes to the C, we're gonna do this little climb up. And it's just a series of triplets, so we're just gonna think of this as 3-note phrases. And here's the first one, 3rd fret on the A to 7th on the D and back. All right, next phrase is 5th fret on the A to the 3rd fret and back to the 5. We're just gonna keep climbing. 7th fret on the A to the 5 to the 7. See how once a finger gets in place, it just kind of stays there. Now, next phrase, 3rd on the A to 7th, or sorry, 3rd on the E to the 7th on the A and back. So, 3, 7, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 3, 7, 3, and then the last thing, some triplets, 5, 3, open, 3 times. Sorry, 4 times. So here's the whole thing. Now it'll go back into repeat everything exactly. But the second time it goes into a C, it does a low climb. And honestly, some of his notes get kind of buried in the mix, but I can tell where he's starting from. And I just climb up. Here's the climb that I do. I just fill that measure with a climb up the scale here, starting 5th fret, another C run here, 5, 2, 5, and we're just going to climb just like before. So 5, 2, 5. Now open, 5, open, 2, open, 2, 5, 2, 5, open, 5, open, 3, open, 3, 5, 3, 5. So we're just climbing our way up. Open, 5, open. And then we'll be at the G. So once again here. Here's the notes we're doing. But we're just doing that backtracking kind of pattern. All right, let me cue up the solo here and we'll play along. All right, we're gonna fire this up from the chorus going into the solo and see if the copyright overlords will allow this, and let's just play along. So chorus. So A minor again, here we go. First time. All right, second time, the low one. So here's that quiet part. C, same chords, just C. All right, so when it gets to the chorus, for the rest of the song, we don't stop. It goes to A minor, C, like at the beginning, F, A minor, C. That just fades out on this. Such a great tune. Anyway, that's all the parts. You can mix and match these things at will. Ripping through these solos is super fun. Or you can make it as easy as you need. It can just be the 4 chords. So this is really a great song for everybody. Hope this helps a lot. Hope this is fun. This one's kind of a long one, but we had a lot to look at here. All right, hey, thanks for tuning in for our deep dive at Fisherman's Blues by the Waterboys. What a great tune, what a great tune. All right, thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.